Hey everybody, it's your boys, Aeon Driver Gaming and Robert at the Bards of Gaming. If you like what you see, go ahead and visit at Aeon Driver _gaming or at the Bards of Gaming on Instagram, and then Aeon Driver _gaming on TikTok. Let's go ahead and get started.
There's a total of 15 games from each of us, and we're going to have fun showing off our recent hauls. I'm going to start with what I thought was probably like the bottom of the barrel, or like, the $5 bin kind of games, and work my way up to the better games. So starting off, I have Disney Pixar Cars for the PS2. So all of the games that I received in this 3-part video, I got from a place. If you follow me over at the Bards of Gaming, you'll have seen my plug for Retro Exchange over in Yonkers, New York. And I got all my games there. It's a great dude, fantastic shop. They got a lot of selection, and he was actually nice enough to throw this game in for free for my birthday. So this game was complete in box, and I had a lot of great times playing this as a kid on the GameCube. A buddy of mine lent it to me back in the day, and I will be doing an episode of this on my show soon enough. So, moving on, what's your first game?
So the first game I've got is a game that not very many people have heard of, and it is called Kogan's Sword of Rewind. Kind of like a Mega Man-esque game. So if you're used to playing Zero in Mega Man X4 or something like that, you'll feel right at home here. There's a rewind mechanic that makes it a little bit more fun, and I believe from what I've been playing so far, it's one-hit deaths, but the rewind is supposed to kind of save you, kind of like Prince of Persia style. But
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next one here.
Alright, so moving on next, we have Harvest Moon Save the Homeland. So I've always been a big fan of the Harvest Moon franchise, especially the older games. Once it kind of turned to Story of Seasons, I very much fell off. I haven't played any of them for more than maybe like 20 minutes. But the OG Harvest Moon games up until the PS2 generation of gaming have always been fantastic, with my favorite of all time being Harvest Moon Wonderful Life on the GameCube. This one I've never played it. I never had a PlayStation 2 as a kid, but was never able to find this on the GameCube, so I'm definitely excited to check this one out. This one is also complete, and definitely excited to give this one a go. So, what do you got?
Good stuff. So this one is coming off of a recommendation from you, based on a GameCube game that we have talked about recently on the Bards of Gaming podcast, and it is Luigi's Mansion 3, and this looks very backwards. But but yeah, I would not have gotten this game unless I had played and beaten the first Luigi's Mansion on the GameCube. And if you want to hear how that went from somebody who's never played a Luigi's Mansion before in comparison to somebody who is a big fan of it, go ahead and check out the episode for Luigi's Mansion on the Bards of Gaming podcast. It's not too far down there. I think it's like, 2 or 3 episodes ago. So
yeah, it was episode 34, I believe.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can check that out over on especially Spotify, but I host through Podbean. I'm available on all major streaming platforms, and Aeon Driver here is a very frequent guest. So
I am a frequent flyer.
Thank you again.
All right, what you got?
Yeah. All right, so next up, you're going to love this. So, as you and I have talked about many times off camera, I seem to have a very fond love for all these Sims franchise spin-off games, and this is no exception. So I got The Sims busted out for the PlayStation 2. I got the Greatest Hits edition, and we are actually going to be, you and me are going to be playing or making an episode on this coming up soon, where I played it for the GBA, you played it on Xbox, and we're going to be doing a compare and contrast of the handheld version versus the console version, because they are very different.
Yes,
so
yes.
That's what I got here.
Yeah.
Dude, I haven't opened this yet. I got a cheat sheet. I got a complete edition. I got a fucking cheat sheet in here too.
Busted out cheat sheet.
Bro, it's literally a busted out cheat sheet.
Oh, nice. See, and you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about looking it up. It's all right there. Very old school.
Dude, I have not. Oh my god, that's fantastic. All right, so anyway.
No, that's awesome.
Moving on to the next one. What do you got, bud?
Yeah, so the next one is a game that was based off of a Nintendo game. And this one here is Shadow of the Ninja Reborn. And
nice.
Yeah, it's very much, it's a Nintendo game, and it kind of still plays like one, but it looks very, very much improved because it's newer stuff, right? This also comes with a little mini strategy guide. Little mini instruction
book.
Look
at that.
Yeah. And in the year of our Lord 2025, where there isn't instruction manuals in games, this one still has one. So
that's incredible.
Very fun though, very fun. I have the NES version, and this is a very big improvement. All right, so
hell yeah, dude. So all right, moving on next. As I piece together the games that I never had the opportunity to play from my childhood, we move on to Devil May Cry.
Nice.
And yes, this does have the original EB Games sticker here on the case. So, yeah, I never got the chance to play Devil May Cry when I was a kid, but as I got older, I was a huge fan of the God of War franchise and many of the like hack and slash style action adventure games that came out, especially on the PlayStation. So I'm definitely excited to give this one a shot. And this one also is complete. So
fantastic. The amount of Goo it takes to get those stickers off is crazy.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. I might just leave it. It's kind of fun.
You know what? There is no EB Games anymore, so I mean.
Yeah.
Alright, so the next one I got is also a remake based on a game that's about $350 on the Super Nintendo, and that is Wild Guns Reloaded. And it still holds up. There's 2 other characters in here that I didn't see in the original Wild Guns, which play very different. And this one came with a little keychain. Look at that.
Ooh.
I'm never going to use it,
nice.
But it's really cool.
Yeah.
Very fun. Wild Guns is a very fun game. Natsume is a very slept-on developer when it came to Super Nintendo games.
Dude, they're a very slept-on developer in general. They're the ones that made Harvest Moon.
There you go. See? Yeah. They are, as they say in the tagline here, they are serious fun. So
they are. Honestly, their games. I don't think I've ever been disappointed, like genuinely disappointed by any Natsume games.
Oh, so. Yeah, they're good stuff. All right, what else you got?
Sequel. So we have Devil May Cry 2.
Nice.
Which this one I'm also very much looking forward to playing because I always heard in many videos and publications that this game kind of like to mess with the players. So like playing it on the easy difficulty is actually playing it on the hard mode, and then vice versa. Hard is actually the easy mode. So I'm definitely excited to check that one out.
So now you got to start on hard though now in order to see if it's easy.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right, and it is the Collection of Mana. So I'm a big fan of the Secret of Mana, of Legend of Mana, Trials of Mana, Seiken Densetsu 3, which is on here, as well as the first Secret of Mana, and Final Fantasy Adventure, which was named Final Fantasy Adventure in order to get more of the audience to play a Secret of Mana game. So
wow.
Yeah, a little factoid there, but very fun collection of games here, especially if you're a Super Nintendo guy like me. 2 of some of the best Super Nintendo games ever made is on this collection. So.
Sweet. I'm going to start with Splinter Cell, Pandora Tomorrow for the PlayStation 2, which I got complete in box, thrilled about, can't wait to start playing this one. I never got to play any of the OG Splinter Cell games back on any of their native hardware. I played the absolute shit out of the first Splinter Cell on a GameCube demo disc way back in the day, but this is definitely something I'm excited to check out. What do you got?
Next one on my list, number 6 out of the total of 15 we're doing, is Fable Anniversary, and this is a not for resale one too.
What?
Yeah, this one came in an Xbox bundle, and yeah, not packaged for individual sale, and it doesn't come with a manual because it has everything printed on the inside there. But but yeah, I was a big Fable fan. The very first one, it kind of fell off at 2 and 3 for me. 2 was all right, but this was the OG, man. Like this was my stuff, but yeah, I'm glad to have it. I'm surprised I didn't, because I thought, like, the vast 360 collection, I would have had this, but I did not. So.
Well, let me ask you one question about that game. So you said you played a lot of that game,
yes.
right?
Yeah.
Did you ever plant an acorn and watch it grow into an oak tree?
I did not. I didn't have it. I thought about that. I was like, ain't nobody got time for this.
That was a famous Peter Molyneux quote from the game's development.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so full of shit.
I think he was just banking on people saying ain't nobody got time for it, and then just
Yeah.
He would always overpromise and underdeliver.
Oh, always.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So moving on to the next, my next game, I got Final Fantasy XI for the PS2, which is going to be a very nice display piece. I might put it up there next to Mother 3, but I don't want to do Mother 3 dirty. But yeah, Final Fantasy XI. You said that you had a lot of gameplay time into this. Now, for anybody who may know, this was an online-only game. The servers are now defunct for PS2, so this is literally just a display piece. I think I got it for like $5 or $10, something like that. I don't know, but definitely excited to. Oh, wait a minute, dude! I just noticed. Not for resale.
Hell, so you know what that is then? That is the copy of Final Fantasy XI that came in with the hard drive for the PS2. I used to have that whole box.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You had the hard drive, and then it would connect to the modem and the expansion bay down at the bottom, and that came in for free with that hard drive.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, that is a display piece now.
Yeah, I spent entirely too much of my life playing that game.
I wish I had that opportunity.
Oh man, it's so good, good. But yeah, it's good stuff.
All right, so what do you got next, bud?
So next thing is going to be there's a pair of Spider-Man games, but we're going to start off with Spider-Man Friend or Foe, which Spider-Man games, if you know, they're expensive on the 360. They're not cheap. I think Spider-Man 3 is the cheapest one, and it is pretty cheap. But when you get up to Friend or Foe or like Shattered Dimensions, you're getting up there in price. And there are better Spider-Man games out there now, but these still hold their price for some reason. I haven't played this one yet, but I will let you know how it is as soon as I get a chance to play it.
Hell yeah. So, were you going to go to another Spider-Man game, or do you want me to go next for another
My
game?
next one's going to be, but you go ahead.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So, up next for my third game in this part 2, I got Hot Shots Golf 4. I've never played any of the Hot Shots Golfs, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, this was a PlayStation exclusive franchise, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. So, I never had a PlayStation growing up as a kid. I was a Nintendo kid all my life, which thank you to my parents for that. That's a genuine thank you, because now all that shit is valuable, and I'm thrilled to have it. But anyway, so Hot Shots Golf 4, you recommended, I believe, this one.
Yes.
When I talked to you about the Hot Shots Golf game, and I was able to find it for pretty cheap. I think I got it for like, again, $5-10. This one did come without the manual, so bummer. But I do love golf games. Actually, before we started making this video, I was playing the PGA Tour 2K25. But sometimes it's nice to sit back and play a golf game that's not so simulator, you know?
Yeah.
So now that I have the PlayStation that you were kind enough to sell me out of your collection after my one had been sent to me in that condition, I'm excited to check this out.
Yeah, honestly, like it's kind of like having a break for like if you're playing Forza or Gran Turismo and then you just pop in like a Mario Kart. Like it's kind of like that. I played entirely too much of that on the Vita. It was I forgot what it was called, but that stayed in my Vita almost exclusively. It was like I played so much Hot Shots. And so
yeah.
4 is really good though, and I think you got it for cheaper than it would typically go on the market. So you did pretty good there.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm definitely excited to play that one. So
nice.
What do you got next?
Next is the second Spider-Man game of 2, and it is Edge of Time. Now I believe this one is the most expensive one that's on the 360. I never recommend.
Really?
Yeah, I want to say it was that or Shattered Dimensions. It could be Web of Shadows, but I think this one might be the most expensive one. I have all 3. I don't know why, besides the fact that I collect Xbox games. That's it. But this one I heard was pretty good. Shattered Dimensions was my favorite, but I'm going to play this one and see how it holds up to Shattered Dimensions, though.
Cool.
Yeah.
We have Dynasty Warriors 4 for the PS2.
Nice.
Now, you and I had talked because you and I both play around with the Encore app and some of the auctions that we can win on there. And I was at one time bidding on a graded 9.8 copy of Dynasty Warriors 4. Didn't end up getting it, but you had mentioned to me during that time that Dynasty Warriors 4 was the best one, at least at the time.
Yeah.
So, or like, you know, whatever. So, when I went out game hunting, I saw this and instantly scooped it up. So, I'm definitely excited to check this one out. And I also did not get a manual in this box, unfortunately, but I have the game and I'm very happy to put that.
Yeah. So. Now, Dynasty Warriors 4, yeah, I believe Dynasty Warriors 4 is the best of that generation. There are, like, other spin-off games. There are Dynasty Warriors Gundam, there's Dynasty Warriors, like, there's Hyrule Warriors and Fire Emblem Warriors, stuff like that. Those are good. Those are, like, Dragon Quest Warrior is great. But for the mainline Dynasty Warriors games, in my opinion, like, you could not get better than Part 4. If you want to fight me in the comments, you can. But leave a comment though if you wanna.
Yes, please.
Absolutely.
Yes. Tell us what your favorite Dynasty Warriors was throughout the entire franchise, or even just on this console generation. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, for sure. All right, another expensive Xbox game because we like torturing ourselves with Xbox 360, and it is Blitz the League 2 with Lawrence Taylor. Don't ask me who that is because I don't know. But he's on this game, and I believe he was on the first one too. This game, I feel like, got expensive because of how EA treated the Blitz franchise after they got their hands on it. This was one of the last games that Midway did for Blitz, and I'm pretty sure after EA had its way with it, as it does a lot of other franchises, people look back at this more fondly. And so that's probably why it's a little more expensive.
Why does that game case say rating pending?
Because I made this case. That's why.
Oh. I just got that.
Yeah, it's part of the GameStop debacle that I posted a little while ago. So
yeah, if you want to hear the whole story behind that, go check out @AeonDriver_gaming on Instagram, and you'll see a fun story.
Yeah, it was not nerve-wracking at all.
Yeah, totally not. All right, moving on to Dynasty Warriors 4 Extreme Legends.
Nice.
So, I bought this game at the same time I bought Dynasty Warriors 4. They were pretty much right on top of each other on the shelf at the store, and because I had never played any of the Dynasty Warriors games, I was not really sure what the difference was, but I figured if there wasn't a difference, they wouldn't have made it.
Right.
Probably. So, figured I'd pick it up, do the research later. The games were cheap. I think I got this for $10, and definitely excited to check both of these out and see if there is a difference or whatnot.
Yeah,
But,
honestly, those two combined make probably one of the greatest Dynasty Warriors experiences you're going to have. So, very good pickup on that. I agree.
Fight him in the comments.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, do it. Just do it.
Come at me.
Come at me. Speaking of coming at me, 50 Cent Blood on the Sand.
I thought you were about to say Leisure Suit Larry or something.
No Leisure Suit Larry or Guy game here. It's 50. So this game was definitely slept on because it was a game based on a rap star, and it was a cover shooter by THQ no less. So there's not a whole lot of things going for it when you look at the cover, when you're judging a book by its cover. But it was actually a really good game. People slept on it a lot, and looking back on it, like, oh man, this actually plays really well, and it's really expensive because of that. It's like $100 complete in box, which it's more than this game ever deserved to be. But yeah, actually, it's gonna go right here.
Well, I'm glad you didn't. I'm sorry you didn't pay 50 cents for it, but
funny enough, the first time I went to go get that game, it was on a Facebook Marketplace deal, and he had it up there for like $65, $75. I was like, yo, let me do 50 for that. And he agreed, but then never showed up. So that's Facebook Marketplace for you.
That's it.
If you like what you see, absolutely drop a like, drop a comment, drop a follow. And we also have conversations of some of these games on the Bards of Gaming podcast, wherever you get your podcasts at, Spotify, what have you. They're on there too. So if you like what we do, go ahead and look at that. There's a bunch of interesting content that doesn't even involve me in it. So
well, I thank you all for coming in and watching a couple of grown men spend their money on their childhoods. So, speaking of spending money on my missed out childhood, I got Dragon Quest VIII for the PS2.
Hell yeah.
So, this one, however, is a little bit special because it has the Final Fantasy XII demo disc inside. So, and it is complete, and it does have the demo disc. So I got this for a whopping $30, and I will drop the plug right here at the beginning. If you follow me on Instagram over at the Bards of Gaming, you will have seen that I did I've dropped a couple of shoutouts in recent days for this shop over in Yonkers called Retro Exchange, and it's a fantastic place. They have a great selection of games. The owner's really cool, this guy named Mike, and highly recommend going to check him out if you happen to be in the Westchester County area. But yeah, he's got a fantastic selection, a lot of really cool, rare stuff, and yeah, so Dragon Quest VIII on the PS2, can't wait to play this.
Awesome. It is, in my opinion, the best Dragon Quest game out there, so you are in for a blast. It's like I couldn't say anything better. It actually showed up on one of my top 10s, my top 10 PS2 games, and I believe that was number 1. So
really,
yes, so you are in for a treat, sir.
Hell yeah. Well, I got this based off of your recommendation, because I know when I talked about Dragon Quest IV on my show a while back, you had recommended this. So.
Oh, yeah. It is a banger.
What do you got?
And this is thanks to everyone's boyfriend, Henry Cavill. Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. Now, I played the first one, and I enjoyed the first one a lot. This one, I heard, got great reviews if you liked the first one. And yeah, I picked this up with some of my trade credit. There's some DLC codes in here, which I'm sure has already been used. But we're here to play. We're not here to download content. Come on, guys. And
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't wait to have fun with that one.
Hell yeah, dude. All right, moving on to what I got next. So I mentioned how in this game I got the Final Fantasy XII demo disc. Well, it wouldn't be complete if I didn't get Final Fantasy XII.
Nice.
Final Fantasy XII. So I've been going through the Final Fantasy franchise from the beginning. My first ever foray into the Final Fantasy franchise was 15, about 8 years ago. And this one I'm a little bit nervous to get into because I know that the combat looks a little bit different from anything that has been done before or since this time. But I'm definitely looking forward to giving this one a shot.
Yeah, definitely one-of-a-kind combat in that. It borrowed a lot from 11, and where it has like an open world. You engage your enemy by telling him you engage, and then you auto-attack while giving him commands. That is almost verbatim how 11 worked. So it's more of that. But the characters are really interesting in that, and the artwork is amazing. So I think you're gonna have fun with it.
The looks of the combat in Final Fantasy XII remind me a bit of what Ni no Kuni did in Wrath of the White Witch.
Yes.
So I did play a little bit of that, so it looks about the same. It should be fun.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so the next game I have is going to be another PS5 game, the last of the PS5 games I have for this haul, and that is going to be Blood Rain Betrayal Fresh Bites, and this is a limited edition, limited run game. This is sealed in a game protector. The guy put a game protector on there, so I might end up grading this. Thankfully, I have it downloaded on the PS4, so I don't need to open this. I just really liked the artwork for this game, and honestly, this was so much of a return to form for this, and such a different format for Blood Rain. So I'm really glad I have it, and I'm probably never going to open it. So
I wouldn't.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, definitely grade that shit. But all right, moving on, getting to the beginning of the end here. I set out on a goal on Saturday to try to pick up a bunch of specific PS2 games that I never ever had the chance to play, or some of them didn't even really know existed. Like this one, I did not know that this existed on the PS2. We have Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories. This was a PSP game primarily back in the day, I believe. I didn't even know that this got a PS2 port, so as soon as I saw this on the shelf, I scooped it right up. And this one also did come complete in box, so I'm definitely excited to check this one out and see what it's about. But yeah, that is my third game in part 3.
Nice.
What do you got?
Yeah, I didn't know that it existed outside of the PSP as well. So that was a surprise to me when you showed it to me.
And I mean, honestly, it's a little bit dirty, but the case is in phenomenal condition.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's nice, especially for a game that's hardly ever seen in stores. Like I have barely ever see that game in stores for PS2.
Yeah.
All right, so my third from the top of the stack here is going to be Quantum of Solace, the Collector's Edition. And
very nice.
It has a nice little sleeve to it, as the 007 Steelbook. And we see our buddy Daniel Craig as the bonus DVD. And yeah, so this isn't the best James Bond game in the world. Everybody kind of knows what the best James Bond game in the world is. But I have not seen this Collector's Edition before since I saw it when I bought this game. Like, I didn't even know this existed. So I'm kind of glad to have. I love getting special editions for the Xbox, and I love how they come in these kind of smaller packages, so I don't have to worry about space. So really glad to add that to my 807 game 360 library so far.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, it's getting there.
This is my whole collection right behind me.
I would turn the camera, but everybody's seen this collection. If they followed the Instagram, they know what my wall of Xbox is. So.
Yeah, if you want to see definitely one of the most impressive, just in general, video game collections I've ever seen, go check out Aeon Driver on Instagram. It's got some great shit.
Hell yeah.
So
you got number 2 left.
Number 4.
Yeah,
Second from the end. My penultimate game here. This one caught my eye instantly as soon as I saw it. We have Grand Theft Auto San Andreas it is I think this is a sleeveless collector's edition because it is the cardboard case and it opens up, and I do have the poster and the manual that came with it. I can't get centered here. So everything is with it, and it's just this cardboard case I gotta be really careful with because it is kind of rough condition, but I think all it's missing is the collector's edition sleeve. But yeah, as soon as I saw this and the case made of paper, I had to scoop this up.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that in a cardboard case before.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm pretty sure that all it's missing is that sleeve to go over it that says collector's edition. But this does have the M rating on the back. I don't know if this is the AO version because I was actually thinking about it. You know, all the versions that came out originally had the M sticker. If the game was purchased at pre-order, being a collector's edition, and then never brought back to the store to get that sticker, this could be that version. I don't know.
Oh, I see.
So,
huh? That is very interesting. Yeah, that's cool that you got it. I wonder if we can find that sleeve for you.
That'd be great. If you find one over at Southeast Game Exchange next week, definitely hit me up.
Hell yeah! And by the way, I'm going to be at Southeast Game Exchange, so if you if you do follow me and you are going there, if you see me, I'll have a camera on my chest. Just come say hi. So
yeah, give him a big hug right on that camera.
Just right in the microphone. Just. All right. So the second to last game that I have is Earthworm Jim. So this is kind of a random one for me because I could not find Earthworm Jim locally ever, and so I had to resort to ordering it online. And how they got it to me was in a plastic silverware box from Walmart, wrapped around in meat packing paper. And
hell yeah,
yeah. So although I had to have some faith in it because they did say strong and reliable, so it got here in time. So it must have been.
That's the Earthworm Jim barbecue right there.
There it is, right in the meat paper.
Hell yeah. That's a great find, dude. I'm so glad you got that.
Yeah, for real.
So moving on to my final game of the 15 games that we've highlighted in this, we go to the Grand Theft Auto Trilogy Collector's Edition on the PlayStation 2. I got all 3 games, Vice City 3 and San Andreas. And each of them, the cases are in pretty good condition, and they all have the posters.
Nice.
Which I'm thrilled about. Every game in his collection had the poster. So definitely, I want to give another shout out to Mike over at Retro Game Exchange. Great dude, great prices. I paid $50 for this whole collection. Totally complete. And so far the games are working great.
Made it a thick boy is what it did.
Yes, sir.
All right.
What do you got for your last?
So I think we'll end this on another trilogy, and this actually will let me sell one of my games because I already have it in this trilogy, and that is the Metroid Prime Trilogy Collector's Edition. So
nice.
Yeah, man. It has 1 through 3. This is complete as can be. Has a little strategy thing in there, little I guess little code that's already been used that you can't use anyway. Sure. But and this steelbook is immaculate. This is like, there's no scratches on it, no wear or anything like that. The sleeve did its job. And, yeah, I'm really glad to have it. Like, I don't collect many Wii games. Like, I have, what you see here is pretty much what you get. But when a game like this comes out and it's in this good of a condition, I can't help but get that, honestly. It's too good to pass up.
For sure, man. And that's I didn't even know that Wii games had steelbooks.
To be honest, very few do. And this one, I remember this one sitting at, because I was at McKay's in Mebane, North Carolina. If you're ever by there, it's a huge store. Just watch what you get Nintendo branded wise, because they do tend to upcharge a little bit on that. But
the Nintendo tax.
Oh yeah, it's always the Nintendo tax, man. But this was sitting in there in that case for weeks, and I was like, you know what? If I have trade credit and no one's bought it, I'm getting it. And there we go. So now I have it in my collection. But I think that is everything. Rob, do you want to wind us down here?
Yeah, so if you liked what you saw and you liked listening to our smooth, sultry voices, you can go give us each a follow. Him over at AeonDriver_gaming at Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, basically every social you could possibly think of. You can give me a follow over on Instagram at the Bards of Gaming, X or Twitter at two Bards of Gaming. Somebody took my fucking name. And then I'm also on TikTok. I'm starting to post there a little bit. But you can find all links to my socials as well as my email over at thebardsofgamingpodcast.com. But yeah, we had a fantastic time making these videos, and we really hope that you enjoyed listening to us and watching our newly acquired collection building even more. But yeah, do you think God, sorry. If you liked what you heard, please leave a like, leave a follow, leave a comment, and stay tuned for more. We will definitely be doing more of these videos.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and this is our first outing doing this, so please excuse any blunders.
Right. Absolutely. But yeah, you guys have a good rest of your day and a good rest of your week, and let us know if there's anything you guys picked up that you want to share with us. Just leave it in the old comments below. And you guys take care and have a good one.